It's almost the end of 2020, and we have so many different things that we can either be thankful for, things that we would do differently, or things that we wish we would have done. Which category do you fall in? Today, I'm going to talk about 3 things that you really need to do to end the year strong and prepare for a better year in 2021. Stick with me and I will review those 3 things plus a bonus one that's applicable to everybody, no matter who you are watching this video. So let's get to it. Hi, I'm Vicki Carroll, founder of KenK Marketing, and I help people like you with developing effective marketing strategies that help take their business from plateau to grow. If that sounds like you are in the right place. Today I'm going to talk about 3 things that you need to really hone in on before the year end in order to prepare yourself for a better 2021. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking 2020 was an awesome year. It was a interesting year. It was a crappy year. It was a year full of change and sadness and a lot of change in our businesses and our personal lives and how we work and how we live and restrictions. And there's all kinds of different ways that we could describe the year of 2020. And I guarantee that we're all going to remember this year in one way or another, whether it's business related, it's personal related, as a year of change. And sometimes we're forced into those paths of really evaluating our business and identifying what are the points of our business, or what are those indicators in our business that maybe we weren't paying attention to but really needed to. And this almost forced us to get to that point of really doing a deep dive in our business and evaluating what's working and what's not working. So if you have already done that, then I applaud you. But if you have not done any kind of deep dive or evaluation or identified what's working, not working in your business, then I suggest continuing to listen to this video, because there will be things that you can take action on immediately following each item or at the end of this video that's going to help you wrap up 2020 and put a bow on it, and then mark it with whatever type of crown or marker you want to indicate what type of year it was for you. It will also help prepare you for 2021, which I hope for all of us will be a year full of positive energy and things that are going to actually help us move our businesses forward without the crazy challenges that we all encountered in 2020. So let's go ahead and get started with the first item. The first thing you need to do in your business before wrapping up 2020, or that will help you wrap up 2020, is to look at your performance. Look at your business goals and your results and understand what goals weren't achieved. And that's okay if they weren't. The important thing with that is to understand why you didn't achieve them. Was there a direct impact because of COVID? Maybe your business shut down. Maybe your employees got laid off. Maybe you were forced to work at home, but everything that you needed hardware-wise was at the office. So there was a slow ramping up of your business going from in the office to working from home effectively and ramping up to where you needed to be to best serve your employees, your company, and most importantly, your customers. Let's use an example. Let's say that one of your goals was to hit a major milestone in revenue, and we'll just say it was $1 million in sales revenue. Unfortunately, it's December, you're not even close to hitting that. We'll just say you're at $700,000. So you're in a $300,000 deficit from achieving that goal. Looking at the amount of time left in the year, the holidays, the shopping, people taking time off, the continued chaos with not knowing what's happening in our business, you know confidently that you are not going to be able to hit that $1 million benchmark this year. Here's the thing. Indicate what kept you from achieving that result. Was it the COVID? Was it the lack of products? Was it the wrong pricing? Was there a new competitor? Look at the changes inside your organization. Did you switch systems? Did you have to hire new people? Did you have to let other people go? Maybe there was someone in your business who was really efficient with understanding your systems and how they all work together, but that person, for one reason or another, no longer works at your company and you had to replace them. That's going to set you back a little bit because people don't understand your processes and your systems and how everything works together. That is going to have a negative impact on achieving your results, although that could be a person who stays with your company longer and has a lot more potential and even ideas for how you can generate revenue in your business moving forward. So when you look at your business goals and understand which ones that you are going to achieve and which ones you didn't achieve, even those that you did achieve, look at what contributed to achieving those goals. That's just as important as understanding the goals you didn't achieve and what held you back from actually achieving those goals. So be sure to note those items as well. The key here is to hone in on your business goals and then the results of each one of those goals and understanding why you met or didn't meet each of those goals. What you're going to do with that information is help you develop your strategies and your goals for 2021. That's what's going to set you up for success next year, knowing that if you can handle, your business can handle, and your employees and your customers can all handle the chaos and the craziness of 2020, then you are certainly going to be set up for a huge success in 2021. The key is just knowing what worked and what didn't work and planning accordingly. The second thing you need to look at in your business to understand how you can best wrap up 2020 and prepare for 2021 is to do a content audit. Your content is your liaison or your counterpart or your bridge that connects you and your solutions to your customers and prospects. What is missing? What is there? What's working? What isn't working? How do you know? When you go through and do a content audit, so that's looking at what content you've created. Where did you put that content? Did you create a blog post? Did you then share that out on LinkedIn or put it on Medium? Did you start a YouTube channel and you've been very consistent in producing weekly videos and you're starting to increase your subscribers? Which videos were working well and which ones weren't? Did you start a podcast? What are you doing with your podcast? Are you marketing your podcast? Are you getting guests for your podcast? So you can look at all of the different pieces of content that you've created and make a spreadsheet of everything that you've done. Hopefully you've been doing that throughout the year. If not, that's going to be a huge undertaking at this point in the game since we're towards the end of the year. But let's say that you haven't, then just look at those items, take a couple from each bucket, a couple from podcast, blog, video, and understand which ones were working and which ones weren't working. So as part of your content audit, what you're trying to achieve here is to understand what you've created and what's worked. So your target audience, are you producing content that's resonating with them? Are you helping them understand how you can solve their pain point, whatever that pain point is? Are they then taking action based on the content that you're creating? So let's say that you created a blog and you're posting every week on your blog, and each one you're addressing a different pain point. Are you then getting your ideal customers to comment or like or subscribe to your email so that they are the first to know about your new blog post when it gets published? If you are then sharing that blog post or a snippet on LinkedIn, are those people engaging with your content? Are they responding? Are they sending you DMs to say, hey, I really like what you said here. It really resonates with me. I want to work with you. How can we take that first step? So understanding the content that you're creating and what's working and what's not working is going to help you understand what you need to continue doing, what you need to stop doing, and then what you really need to evaluate and see if, one, you have the time because you're not sure if it's working or not. Do you want to continue doing those individual items? And the only way that you can identify that is to look at what you're doing currently and to understand what's working, what's not working, and what needs to be evaluated. With that information, you can then create your content strategy for not all of 2021, but at least the first quarter of 2021. So that's what I would recommend doing with number 2 in doing a content audit. The third item that you need to look at to wrap up 2020 and prepare for an even better 2021 is your lead quantity and your lead quality. The reason why we need to take a look at this kind of takes off of number 2, which is your content audit. That's going to help you understand what's working and not working. And by that meaning, what's generating leads into your business. But then really looking at your lead process and the quality of your leads to understand, are you spending your time, marketing dollars, and your resources in the right places to get the biggest bang for your buck, so to say. When you're looking at your lead quality, you want to look at, first of all, are you generating leads? If you are, where are they coming from? Are they coming from your biggest resource of where you know that your ideal customers are spending their time? Let's say it's LinkedIn. Are you getting most of your leads from LinkedIn? Okay, let's say that's the case. Yes, you are. Now you're looking at the lead quality of those leads that you're getting from LinkedIn. How many of those leads have gone through their journey with you and ultimately bought from you? Have they gone through that know, like, and trust process and ultimately purchased something from you? If they have, then you know that your lead quality is high and that you're doing the right things. If you can understand what those roadblocks or obstacles are in that journey and why they're not purchasing from you, then that's going to help you understand what changes you need to make, either in your process, in your solutions. It could even be in your pricing. What changes you need to make in order to increase your lead conversion and produce more lead quality on the upside or on the front end of that process, so that you make sure that you're able to convert more of those leads in the end. Here's bonus number 1. I actually have 2, so I'm going to go over the first one first. This one is relating to customers. And if you're in business, you've got customers, right? So here's what I'm going to say that you need to do is to go through, and you probably already know who these people are off the top of your head. But if you have a lot of customers and you have a lot of customers that you love doing business with, then you might need to kind of go through your list and evaluate who your top 10 best customers are. With that information, you're going to understand why they are your top 10 best customers. Is it because they've been with you from the very beginning? Is it because they've purchased everything that you've ever put out there because they love you so much and you make their life so easy? Or is it because they're just super easy to do business with? They pay their bills on time. They're open to completing surveys. If you want them to beta test something, they will. So they are a great customer in that respect. It's going to be different for every business and however many customers you have. It could be the most profitable customers, right? So if you've got a ton of customers and it's too hard to identify the top 10, and you're saying, I want to just have more profitable customers, then you're going to want to look at the data. The data is going to give you that information. The key to that is understanding, even though they're your best customers, what more could you be doing for them? How can you better serve them so that they continue to purchase from you and maintain their customer status with you versus going to somebody else? Have you had conversations with them? Not in an email, not in a text, not in a chat, but have you actually had a conversation with them? Pick up the phone, do a Zoom interview or a Zoom conversation, and just really have a conversation with them to understand what they like about your company, why they continue to stay a customer of yours, why do they continue to buy from you? And then based on their answers, look at how you can up the game. How can you take that response to the next level? Bonus number 2, and this one is for everybody, no matter if you're looking for a fractional CMO or a marketing coach or someone to help you with aligning your marketing and sales. If you are someone who likes to run your life, whether it's business life or personal life, by the calendar, we are approaching the end of the calendar, right? We're almost at the end of December 2020. We all know that 2020 is going to go down in the history books as the year of craziness with COVID. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never lived through a pandemic before. So this is all new to me, but it is a year that I will absolutely remember. Just like I know where I was when 9/11 happened, right? If you were old enough to be around with 9/11, I'm pretty confident you're going to know where you were, what you were wearing, what happened, and just like what thoughts were going through your head. Same thing with this year and with COVID. Now, we both know that at the end of 2020, COVID doesn't go away, right? It's going to continue into 2021. The thing is, it is going to get better. 2021 is going to be a better year. There are solutions in place that are going to help stop the spread of COVID at some point in 2021. I'm pretty confident that December 2021, we're not going to be where we are today, right? It's not going to be anything that we've known before, but it will be what everyone's labeling the new normal. Here's what I'm suggesting that you do for right now as bonus number 2 is to allow yourself to let go of 2020 and know that you did everything that you could to make the best of your situation, whatever that situation is, again, professionally or personally. And know that there's nothing that we can do about the past, right? It's looking forward. What we can learn from 2020 is to understand that we are survivors, that whatever we've gone through in this crazy year, we are here today and we are surviving. So we need to look at that as an energy source to help push us through into 2021 and just have faith and confidence that it's going to be an absolutely better year than 2020 was. So the bonus number 2 is to allow yourself to let go of 2020. So the action or next step on this one is to not only put it behind you, which a lot of times it actually takes some mental thought to actually say, I'm going to put it behind me. But if you need to do something else to help get past that timestamp of December 31st, 2020 into January 1st, 2021, calendar year to calendar year, then do something that's going to help you get to that point of putting it behind you. It could be something as simple as doing a January 1st journal entry of gratitude. And I know that's hard to look at in 2020 and be thankful for different things. But if we're here, we're surviving, there are things, even the smallest things, that we can be thankful for. By going through that process even once, writing 3 things down that we're thankful for, the deeper you get and appreciating and being thankful for something that's very significant to you is what is actually going to give you energy and help create some positivity in your mindset to be able to put 2020 behind you and move forward with 2021 on a more positive step or in a more positive direction. So if your business was one of the very unfortunate businesses that was not surviving or struggling and still is, there's hope for you in 2021. So looking at what does that look like? How can there be hope? What steps can I take in order to make sure that my business stays alive? And next year on this day, when you're watching this video, what do you want that message to be about your business and about 2021? So what I like to do and what I like to talk to my clients about is to envision your business in the headlines. You know, back in the day of newspapers, front page, headline. What would you want that headline to say about your business or about you? And between now, when you're watching the video, and next year, a year from now, what does that headline say? And what do the details of that article say about how you've gotten that big headline? That's what I want you to focus on and to let go of 2020. When you go into 2021, go in with a fresh mindset and first of all, make the goals, outline your goals, I have a strategy for how you're going to do that. If you need help with that, that's what I do. I love it. I'm passionate about it. Reach out to me. I would be more than happy to work with you on this. But know that with a plan and knowing what you're working towards, even if it's something small and you're starting over, having a plan is what's most important. Because with a plan, the steps and the actions and every little micro yes along the way becomes easier. And next year at this time, you will be able to have a completely different story. What do you want that story to say? Thank you so much for joining me today. I know I got a little bit off the marketing topic, but I thought it was important to focus on, and it's something that's really important to me, mostly because it's been a hard year for all of us, and we've all struggled in one way or another. And I'm a firm believer that in order to move forward, we have to let go of the past. And if there's learnings there that we can apply to make our moving forward stronger or better, then I'm all for it. So I thought it was important to bring that up, and at least as a bonus, right? It wasn't one of the 3 items. So thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel. I talk about a lot of marketing related topics, strategies, how to help you break through obstacles in your business and take your business from plateau to grow. If that is something that's of interest to you, please subscribe and hit that bell notification so you don't miss any of the videos I upload every week. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. I appreciate your time. I know you have 1,000 other things that you could be doing right now. You chose to be here, and for that, I'm grateful. Thank you so much, and make today great.